All right, so I am just out here today with my chickens, trying to get my bearings in my life. I have planted some clover for the bees around my chicken coop. And next year I will do wildflowers again. I did that last year and I was very happy with it. But I was late to the draw, so I just did some clover because I had it. And I am going to embark on an endeavor where I get my life together again. So, we have had like one big transition after another about every 3 to 6 months for the last 3.5 years or so. We got engaged, then we got married, then we got pregnant, then we had to move. We closed a business down. We started working together in my husband's business. I quit, / got fired. I wish I was fired. So it's been ups and downs. We had the baby. I had a tough recovery. We moved into this house. Then we got pregnant again, had another baby, and it's just been like that basically for the last 3.5 years. And there are so many things about my life that feel super out of control and unmanaged to me. Like, for example, this garage. We went from a 6-bedroom, 3-bath down to a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. And this is all the stuff I need to go through to find out what we're actually going to keep and what we are going to make a blessing. We've started chickens. We built our chicken coop. We got a pool. And we built a garden. So it's just been a lot of good things. But you know how it is. Sometimes the blessing can be just as challenging as a deficit. And what my hope is to find a way where I can create a sense of balance and stability again within my life. And what does that look like exactly? Well, I made a list of the things that make me feel like me. One of those things is working out regularly. Not a two-handed job. One of those things is working out regularly. I need to work out. I really like lifting weights, and I've got it down where I can walk every day pretty easily with the kids and the stroller. And I would say I am thriving with my walking. But where I lack is in the weightlifting. Because, I have this little 4-month-old baby here on my back. And the toddler who, I really think the working out is something I just have to kind of jump in, start the routine again, and I'm pretty sure when I do that, sorry, I'm adjusting my hose. There, let's see if it gets the plants. I'm pretty sure whenever I do that and jump in and just kind of start, it's gonna take off. There, woo! And I will be back to me. Within my working out, because there's like 8 areas of my life. I need to get my finances in order. Got to start living on a budget, man. So I got a part-time job, and I'm really enjoying working again. And then what else makes me feel like me? I'm cooking healthy meals every night, so I'm going to maintain that. Thankfully, that is one of those disciplines that has stuck throughout the second baby, and I think I can just kind of keep it going. Some other things, though, that I want to start that are new and that I feel completely out of my element within are my 2-year-old is pretty smart, and she really loves to learn, and I really want to start creating the discipline of teaching her and doing activities. I don't really think I'm going to be a homeschool mom, nor do I want to be. But I do feel a conviction and an obligation to invest my time in figuring out how I can teach her and just start small, and I'm doing all of that with the help of ChatGPT, of course. So like everything else, it helped me build this garden. And so, whatever I do, I just ask it, what do I do about this and that? My husband and I want to get more intentional about our social life. We want to be more intentional about dating. So I have set up a few different babysitters to come and try them out, while I'm at home working. So there's that. And then, the last thing I think I want to start pursuing is just getting out and exploring the city a little bit more, in between everything. So I get the car one day a week. My husband is very generous, and we own our own business, so he can set his schedule pretty freely. And he lets me have the car one day a week so that I can set appointments and do stuff with our kids. So I think I want to use some of that time to just explore the city, get out, and be really intentional about setting up times where I can connect with other moms and where my kids can connect with other kids. I do think we are starting that season of life where we need to build kind of more of a community. And the thing that's kept me from it in the past is really just kind of fear. I feel like the biggest fear in the past has been, I don't want to let people down. If I know that I am in this weird season where half the time I'm up all night and I haven't got enough sleep, or my house is a wreck, or I don't know what my husband's schedule is going to be and how available the car is. Those are all of my excuses. I don't know if I want to actually take the time and try to, build this social life because I don't have the confidence of knowing I can be dependable, and I don't have the confidence of knowing that I can show up. And one of the things that I have done that I think has been really good for me for the most part is just showing up anyway. If my house is a wreck, I just have people over anyway. And if they don't like it, and if that's a reason that they don't want to be my friend, then they are not a good fit for a friendship during probably the next several years of my life, at least. Or we could just go to their house. You can host, if you've got the fortitude to clean and always have your act together, I'm happy to be a guest in your home. But I do not. And I need friends in my life who are okay with that. I wish I did. And it's been kind of an identity crisis of sorts because forever I was pretty good at that kind of stuff. I feel like I had my act together before I got married. And now I'm just what has happened to me? But I think it's just, I'm not the most adaptable person, and I am still trying to figure out what that looks like in the context of all of these changes. And I don't think I'm alone. I suspect a lot of moms feel that way. And I suspect that a lot of moms are kind of in that cross between like taking life by the horns and maybe excelling in one or two areas while simultaneously feeling like their lives are falling apart in every other area. And I hope that as I kind of vlog my journey, I like saying that word, but I don't know if I would like myself. I don't know if I'd want to hear myself saying that word. Anyway, I want to see if other people are feeling the same way and if they are encouraged by just kind of a raw, candid, real journaling and documenting of this endeavor. So here we go.